sometimes, and I also, Freddie, you know that I quit gin and juice. You know I quit, right? I quit the alcohols sometimes, and I also quit the Marvel breaks, bro. Did you? You actually listen to my podcast? What do you think, dude? So Dan doesn't know who you are, Freddie. I've known Freddie for many a years, many a years. Yeah, it's all good, dude. Um, to be 100% honest about my episodes, you know what? Hold on. Yeah, Gray's a badass. Hold on. I'm gonna give you guys the podcast without the podcast. Where's my shit at? You get a podcast without a podcast, right? Oh yeah, dude, you've got to check out Gray. He does a lot of good stuff. I think he went on last night, didn't he? Yeah. You guys get a podcast without a podcast. I am I'm happy with the way the podcasts have turned out. There's only four of you guys. Four. Because it's given good information. Brian was super real. Marvel Cards Up was super real. Uh, we had we had Elusive. Elusive was an OG. He's been Freddie. You know who Elusive is. Jesus is a good dude, super good dude. And then you had Gray, which Gray is an OG breaker slash seller on whatnot. And then we had Billy. Billy's a good friend of mine. The problem that I'm having with my podcast is it's not going the way I want it to go. And what I'm saying about it not going the way I want it to go is it's got good information, but true feelings are not coming out. That's my problem. I've asked the right questions. It feels like it's becoming the same stupid ass repetitive podcast that everybody has. How did you get into Marvel? How did you get into this? Why are you doing this? What are your thoughts on this? But it's not true intentions. It's not true feelings. So anyway, that's my thoughts on it, man. I think exactly. No, Freddie, you're exactly right. But it's okay to have constructive criticism and it's okay to have real criticism to make it better. I mean, do I care if it's better? Actually, I don't give a fuck if it's better, to be honest. I really don't. But people are too afraid to show their true colors and explain what they think is real in the market and real what's going on with trading cards. It's not even, it's at this point, when I've experienced Invincible, it's not even just Marvel cards anymore. It's the hobby in general. Yeah, they're hesitant to get too real, and they want to promote what they got to promote and not offend people because they're afraid to offend people because it might affect the way that their perception is of the community, right? Yeah. Yeah. But you guys, Dan, Freddie, you guys know I'm real. You know I've never been a, especially Freddie. You know, bro. Gail, what's up? Freddie knows I will say whatever. Sometimes I say too much. Hey, whatever. Right? Whatever. And sometimes I've even been, and I looked at myself, dude. It is a curse. And sometimes I like hold back a little bit. I'm reserved because I used to do breaks and I did breaks a lot, right? I used to do breaks three, four, five nights a week. And yeah, Miguel, dude, that's just the way it is, man. I'm like that. I'm that guy that really wants to pull it out. So I've done my podcast to really try to get other people that I've heard say things out of public to kind of express that. And I'm kind of disappointed a little bit that hasn't happened yet. So I think my next one might be just me explaining me and being like, hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't give a shit, dude. I could be wrong. It's my opinion. Just like Miguel said, it's my opinion. Whatever. People might disagree, and they're going to. Some people do disagree, and other people are going to try to defend themselves to be like, "Oh, that's not what's happening." But you know what? I've been around for too damn long and know this game too damn much to understand like how things are happening and what's happening that people aren't saying enough about. Freddie, I appreciate you, dude. And Dan, yeah. Dude, I want to talk a lot about that stuff too. The first print. Yeah. Because there's a lot of people that are super ignorant to it. I'm ignorant to a lot of stuff because I try to stay out of it. And I've tried to keep myself ignorant for a reason because I get irritated about it because being in Marvel and then like having all this shit thrown on you at the same time. And then it's like, man, I'm pissed at the way this whole community's going. I'm pissed at the way that this hobby's going. So I keep myself ignorant. That kind of sucks a little bit because I do. But there's other people who are just ignorant about cards in general. Oh, dude, it's okay to be confrontational. Confrontational is not a bad thing, bro. Freddie, come and jump on. Dude, I am open to everybody. And you know who's not open? And I've talked about this are people that are ingrained in it. And what I mean ingrained in it is they have this looming manufacturer or company that says, hey, we want you to sell our product. Do well at it. And if you say anything bad, fuck you. No, 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 no. That's not me. That's not me. Kanye, what up? Yes, it is. You know what I get sick of? I get sick of the same stupid Marvel reprint. I don't care if it's cacao. Like I like cacao, Sakakawea, Kakasajawea, whatever the fuck you want to call that stupid shit from China. They look good. Great cards. It's the same fucking reprinted art that we've seen for 20 fucking years, dude. Same thing with Invincible. I'm getting sick of Invincible, dude. We've been on the same stupid fucking same season one for so long, and they've reprinted it 5 times, and it's the same fucking cards, man. I'm getting sick of breaks where I'm looking at the same fucking cards 1,000 times with a different border with a different serial number on it. Whatever, man. Yeah. Tops will never touch it, dude. Unless they come out with their same original shit. Masterpieces of the shit. Freddie, you know what's up. Masterpieces of the shit. Because you get original art that hasn't been anywhere else. Yep. And I love watching Pac getting broke. Because I don't know. With Invincible, I'm getting kind of sick of watching the same shit over and over again, to be honest. Because at least with Marvel, you have decades upon decades of rehashed art. Invincible has the same rehashed art for like 1 year, so at the most. Dude, Flair is the shit. Flair is the shit because it's all new shit. Flair is great because it's new art. New art's amazing. You know where Invincible would thrive? Invincible would thrive if they would even if it's reprinted art. It doesn't even have to be new like masterpieces where it's original art. If they would take comic book prints from the plethora of comic books they have and put it on a card, oh dude, it would be so amazing. Right, Miguel, it's you, all you have is you have season 1. Yeah. Oh dude, don't even get me on Mortal Kombat. Dude, I don't care any Mortal Kombat. I'm throwing all my money at it. Dude, if you came up with if you want to make people broke and lose everything that they have, come up with a Mortal Kombat original art set. Game over. Game over. Oh yeah, make it metal. It's everybody's all in. We're all done. I mean, I'm kind of with Invincible on that. I mean, they need to come up with original art. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's it. You're done. Yeah, it's it, man. But anyway, that's my shit. This is why you guys are getting you're getting the real podcast right here. I'm gonna do this shit for real. Put it on YouTube, whatever. I mean, this is the original. So, like, what I'm doing right now is the original idea for why I had my podcast on YouTube. Anyway, you guys are talking to me, and I'm just bullshitting, and I'm like saying whatever the fuck comes to the top of my head. You know what I mean? That's it, dude. Yeah, follow me on Instagram. Follow me on YouTube, dude. Whatever. That's what we're doing. Hey, Howard, what up? Big Papa Pound. Freddie, you're the shit, bro. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, hit me up later, dude. Always good to see you up on my shows, man. All right, I'm gonna head out of here. It's almost dinner time. I gotta go cook some food. Dan, I appreciate you, and I want Miguel. I know there's some guys that haven't been around long. Dan, Miguel, Freddie, we'll podcast it up. I might throw some weird curveballs at you in the future. I've been pretty mild recently, but I'm not fucking around anymore. We're gonna talk some real shit. Anyway, 3 guys in here. Later, guys. Appreciate you.